So I'm being asked all the time about how do we retain our employees? It's like the number one topic everybody is talking about right now in corporate land. And I want to take us up to like the macro, the big level, and look at it from there. I know you can go online, you can find 12 strategies for this and 16 strategies for that, but I want to work on your mindset and your thinking around how to approach retention. There have been really three key ages when it comes to the working world. The first was the Industrial Revolution, and in modern times that is. And the first one is the Industrial Revolution. And people went to work because they wanted to survive. They wanted to have enough to live on. And really they didn't have a choice about where they worked. The boss was God. What he, and it was he, said went. And really they accepted their lot, if you like. That was how employees. So retention wasn't really a problem because people needed jobs just to survive and live and have something to eat. Right? Then we entered the information age, which you could say started in the 60s, 70s or 80s. And that was very much around, now no longer this is about survival. This is now actually about getting the things I want. So no longer is it about can I afford to eat, but it's what kind of house can I afford? I'm going to work because actually I do want a better car. I'm staying at work because actually I want to pay off my mortgage now that I have that maybe I didn't have before. And so remember, I'm talking about the macro level here. This information age was interesting because retention was about, well, I'm here because there's things I want, a salary. And really that's the most important thing to me. And if I can keep getting some money and I keep seeing some increase in my salary year on year, I'm happy to stay here because it's about the things I want to get. In 2008, after the crash, we entered a very different age. We entered the social age, which really fits particularly in the Western world with the prosperity where no longer was it about survival, no longer about getting things I want, but because my kind of grandparents sorted that and then my parents sorted the next. Now it's about what I choose to do. Now it's about purpose. It's about higher connection. It's about the reason that I do what I do, because I don't need my Sky TV or my Netflix, because that's already all been sorted. I've got that. My parents have got the house that I'm still typically living in. So I'm at work now because of something that I want that's much deeper, much wider than that. I'm looking for that social connection and that wider purpose. Why am I talking about this? Because it's so important you understand a key element of what people are now looking for is the experience. It's the social experience. It's the purposeful experience. It's the why do I come to work and am I experiencing a sense of fulfillment in the things that I do? Am I having an experience that feels good? And that's where emotions become more important than ever. If you're in a workplace right now and you're not measuring emotions, you're mad. Because that's why the vast majority of people, not just millennials, but Gen Z are at work because of their experiences, what they're feeling, what they're going through, that's having a big impact on whether or not they stay with you. So what's your experience like at onboarding? What's your experience like when it comes to the reason that your company exists? What's your experience like with the management and with leadership? What's their experience like when it comes to them being involved in the company and the decisions that are being made? Those are the things that matter. Understanding how they feel about those experiences is critical. Without that, it's really difficult to retain people. That's why at Impulse, we're always saying the number one question is how do you people feel and why? And once you understand that, trust me, how you retain them will become really, really easy, really, really obvious through the answers that they give and through seeing the experiences that are working and gelling, connecting them socially and corporately together, and the experiences that are causing them to disconnect and not want to be part of your organization.